What's going on, everybody? I would like to welcome you to the first dialogue of my new podcast, Grizzly Talks. In this dialogue, I want to speak on the concept and the idea of time. Um, the other day I was working at working, and the science channel happened to be on the TV in the break room. Um, and it made me realize the way that time is full of good and bad moments. It truly humbled me to form an understanding that no matter what, time never stops for no reason at all. But for us, when we have any kind of major event like a wedding, or the birth of your first child, or the death of a loved one, it seems like time stops for us, even if it is just for a second. But when you look at time, it's a very one-dimensional idea. The world turns, the sun comes up, and maybe you will have a modification of the day with rain or snow, but the rotation in time in this world is still the same. Sometimes I fall into that thought that maybe I've done this day before, when in reality, a lot of us have done this before. We get caught in the cycle of time and don't even realize that we are there. We lose ourselves. We have restricted time to a circle on our wrist that is never ending. And we accept this thought to be all there is. What if we choose to take steps to alter your ripple in time? What if you stepped out of the box and did something different? Talked to different people, went out to see different things. How much would your life and time change? Would we regret the past less if we made these small modifications? Challenge your mind to look beyond the everyday things set before you. Learn something new. Read a sci-fi novel when mostly all you focus on is romance. Spend time with people you love and do something new as much as possible. The way I view people and relationships is everyone to me is like, especially the people I love, they're tethers of time and space. Everyone you meet in life, at least to me, served and or serves a purpose to you in the world. People give you a point of reference in time of your life. People also give you memories. And for me, the memories I build with people that I love will forever transcend time for me. There's certain things in life that, excuse the clicks, I'm just trying to make sure I, stay on point. But, there's certain things in life that, the memories and the conversations that you had with people will forever be, within your mind and your heart. And I feel that, even in those times, even if it was years ago, that one moment in time for me will always still exist in my ripple of time in this world. And more than anything, I appreciate those conversations that I have with the people I love, or have people that I did love, and people I considered friends. It's very important, and and it's amazing that our brain can store data from years in our past, and it's just like, it's sometimes it almost seems like it's showing us a glimpse or a flash of light into the future. When you really, really think about how your brain works, it's amazing. Over this past year, to be honest, I have chosen, to make a personal journey of doing and experiencing things that aren't from the demographical norms that society has placed on us. I can't even begin to count the times that I've heard that's white people stuff. Blacks don't do that. I refuse to do things that might be considered over the top, but I will also not put myself in a box because of the world, because of the color of my skin. I refuse to let society hold me back from maybe finding my true purpose in this world, or from finding something that I truly enjoy. I fear getting older and, having the idea that I didn't live my life to the fullest. That in itself has to be one of the biggest fears that I'll ever have, is dying with regret. And I feel like that is an echo for a lot of us. And, majority of the people starting out on this dialogue, on this first dialogue of Grizzly Talks, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of my peers that are around the same age group as me. We don't realize in this moment that a lot of the things that we put off, or the things that we tell ourselves that we can't do, whatever the situation is, we don't realize how much that as we get older and, as we, delve deeper into adulthood, that those moments of not doing the thing that you wanted to do with your life, or experiencing things that you've always wanted to experience, we don't understand the regret, or we don't understand the need that we never fulfilled. And that is one of my worst fears is, I want to see so many things and do so many things, and I don't want to wake up in my 60s and my son, is running around and he has a family of his own, and I'm sitting here in my 60s and I'm like, wow, I didn't do majority of anything that I wanted to do, and that's kind of what my message is in this whole post in general, is that we have the power to kind of determine what our ripple in time and space will be. And we can choose to go out and live the regular 9 to 5 and just go about our day and just live on a live on a timeline, or live on a strict schedule, for our whole life. Or we can still do what we have to do to be productive and make a living for our families and provide for ourselves, but still go out and do things that you've always wanted to do, or experiencing things, sometimes experiencing certain things that you want to do might not even cost you any money. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's all about you just getting that courage and be like, you know what, I'm taking this step today. This is when I'm doing this, I also want to send a message of encouragement to everyone that is, a lot of us grew up in the social media age, and I've seen it a lot. I've seen people post it a lot. I've said it myself. Don't believe everything that you see online. And us as millennials, 20, I forgot whatever the hell age group, but I'm gonna speak for my peoples, around the ages of 25 to 30, right? We have put so much pressure on our shoulders that it is absolutely ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's almost like from when we were young, like high school to early middle school, we've always put these things at this age. I need to have this, and this. And then now that we're getting close to certain ages, like benchmark ages, I would like to say, like especially 30 for us now, I'm pushing it, man. In April, I'll be 28, pushing that, it is hitting different. But look, what I'm trying to say is, we put so much pressure on ourselves saying that we need to have these things at this time. Your time for whatever is meant for you will come when it's ready. And I feel like the universe and the higher powers that be, and whatever you believe in, I think that it's all about preparing you for what you're truly meant to be. And I hope that makes sense to you, because don't look at certain situations and be like, man, like I should be doing that, or I should have that now, or I should be at this level by now, because you never know that, if you were to be following a passion of yours, or, maybe you haven't even found the thing that you're meant to do yet. Maybe it's a reason why. We have to learn to live in the mindset that maybe there's a reason for this. You know what I mean? And, you know, I understand that some situations are worse than others, you know, but one thing that you can always try to keep on your mind and in your heart is, I'm doing the best that I can. And if you are always putting 100%, even when the world is kind of like pressuring you and crushing you a little bit, you still get up every day and you put 100%. That in itself deserves an achievement. You understand? You have to learn to congratulate yourself, celebrate your small accomplishments, the small wins. Let me say that again. Celebrate your small accomplishments, your small wins. Okay? Everything that you do doesn't have to be a major jump. It doesn't have to be the most extravagant thing. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how big or small they are. You know, no matter what it is. If you're happy about getting, you know, your first car at the age of 27, cool, bro. I guess what? I'm applauding you too. There's way too much of this look down mentality that drives me nuts. Because just because you were blessed enough, people don't understand that a lot of the things that we have and the things that we achieve are blessings. They're not, it's not it's not a thing that you just deserved off rip. Your ripple in time or your, you know, the way things moved around you put you in a position to be where you are. And the reason why I say that is I've heard too many things of, oh, so-and-so's not on my level. They can't do this like I can. They can't do this. They can't do that. Cool, bro. Like, it's cool to think highly of yourself, but it's not dope at all. You look corny when you look down on other people and you talk bad about people because of what you think your level trumps theirs. It's just, man, I don't know. I just been really frustrated with that, man. You know, me being blessed to have and do certain things. I still never look down on somebody that may have less than, which to me isn't always accurate in itself. Because somebody can have all the money, all the things, and still be empty compared to the person that is getting out, busting their ass every day. And you know, really trying to make it, but somehow that person is internally happy. And when I see that, to me, that is one of the most beautiful things ever. When you see someone that is grinding every day, they're internally, like that happiness just radiates off of them. I love being around people like that, bro. Because especially like where I'm at, and you know, in a lot of us, you know, in the corporate world, in corporate America, you know, people of different walks of life, you know, it's just, you see so many different personalities, and nowadays you don't get that sense of happiness off of people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of us out here that are just lost. You know, a lot of us are lost, bro. And this is why I kind of wanted to start this podcast, because it's hard for me to even call this a podcast. So let me strike that. That's why I kind of titled this Grizzly Talks and not, I don't know why I even said podcast in the intro, to be honest with you. It's literally going to be me talking about whatever the hell I want to talk about. How I'm feeling, something that may have popped up in the news or whatever that just struck me and I need to speak about it. Because we need to have constructive dialogue, positive dialogue, and we need to just have a space for people to be able to be like, you know what? I can go there and get some real message and not just some preaching. You feel me? But yeah, man, it's just crazy because, like, going back to the whole idea of corporate America, I have met so many creative people in corporate America, bro. And it's like, dang, man, You look at some of the works and some of the different types of things that people in corporate America, or shoot, around the world in general. You look at some of the creative people out here, man, and it's like, dude, y'all inspire me every single day. It's like it's like I never thought, going to a regular job, that you meet people that play amazing music. I mean, like music where you can close your eyes and just feel something. You know what I mean? Or people that paint amazingly and are making bags off of it. You feel me? Or even like, people that create, people that do clothing, and people that know how to sew, and photographers and videographers and auto mechanics. Man, look, let me tell you something. There's so many skilled people that are stuck doing things they don't want to do because we have to do it. You know what I mean? And we all have that dream of doing what we love, and that being what we're, our main source of income. But like I said, it's all about time. And that's what I had to realize with myself is it's time, Trav. It's timing. Everything happens for a reason. People are put into your life for a reason, which goes back to my original point. Tethers. One of my most important tethers in my life is my son, number one. My wife, number one. Both of them share a spot. I never put. Both of them are my eternal hearts, man. Like my walking hearts. And then you have my parents, and then you have my brothers, and you have my brothers that aren't blood, but we brothers. You see me? You see what I'm saying? People that I consider family. That's another thing. I surround myself with people that I consider family. It's oh man, it's more than just the than people wanting to what's the word? Not people, but it's more than surrounding yourself with a whole bunch of people, because that's almost like bringing toxins into your body. You know what I mean? So, that's kind of getting off on a tangent, but I'm just feeling it right now, man. And I just want to share with y'all, like, just make the best out of your situation. Put your best foot forward every day. You know what I'm saying? Go out and explore. Explore yourself, man. And, when you get out and you start doing things, you start to learn more about yourself. Things that people might consider corny or whatever, or if you listen to a certain type of music that some people wouldn't really jive with like that, so what? We need to live in that realm of just saying, so what? When people ask you, hey man, like, why are you dressing like that? Because that's my style. I like it. You know what I'm saying? If it look good to you, bro, rock that joint, man. Do whatever it is that makes you happy, is my whole point of this whole dialogue. Do what it is that makes you happy. Because if we never try to achieve internal happiness, like I said, when you feel that just radiating off of some people, man, if we never try to even achieve, just trying to achieve that, I feel like that will stem into bitterness. And, seeing a lot of people that I know, in my corporate BS and just in the world in general, I never want to be bitter. I don't want to die with regret, and I never want to be bitter. And I never want to have to say, man, I wish I would have did that. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a short one. I think 20 minutes is good, man. I just wanted to get on here because I know there's people that probably felt the way that I've been feeling for the past couple months. Excuse me. People that's probably been feeling the same way I've been feeling for the past couple months, where it's just like I have no idea exactly what it is I want to do in this world or what I'm meant to do. So I just want to say to y'all, keep pushing on. Get out there, experience things, but be safe, because it's a crazy ass world. But get out there and be safe, and experience things, and enjoy the time that you have with your family and your friends. And enjoy your time with yourself, man. You know what I mean? And just make the best out of every single situation you can, because we never know what the next day may hold, number one. And number two, you always have to strive every single day to be the best version of yourself, no matter what the circumstance. No matter if you have to cut so much negativity out your life, even if it's people that you love, you might have to cut them out. That's what it takes. It is time for people to love themselves, take care of themselves, nurture themselves, but not in a selfish way. That's the thing we must always realize, is in doing that, it doesn't mean you had to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, sometimes it's okay to be selfish. Sometimes it's okay, bro. You know? But yeah, y'all gonna be all right. We gonna be good. I'm gonna keep it going. I know the people that actually listen all the way through this, man, I already know who some of y'all are, and I just want to say I love you. You know, I have no problem with saying that. I absolutely love you for even getting this far, and I appreciate you every single day. So that's gonna be a wrap for me. I holla at y'all, man. This is the first dialogue of Grizzly Talks. Peace.